Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. You've got to soar on your own. Soar on your own. Soar on your own. No, you've got to seek out the sky. Yeah, seek out the sky. Oh, seek out the sky. Well, then you've got to see for yourself now. See for yourself now. Wow, wow, wow. See for yourself. If you want to learn how to, I said learn. Wings don't get strong. No, 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 no. Until they're tested. And you still don't know. You don't know what your best is. You can't touch your dreams now if you don't take flight. Can you hear me now? Sometimes in this la 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 life you've got to fight for what's right. Come on and soar on your own, soar on your own, soar on your own. No, you've got to seek out the sky, yeah. Seek out the sky, seek out the sky. Well then you've got to see for yourself now, see for yourself now, see for yourself. If you want to, you want to.
Dauntless defenders of good governance. Join host Fearless Warrior and the Dauntless crew every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Tune in each week for enlightening discussions, special guest interviews, on-the-scene coverage of news, political events, and all topics related to good governance. Watch the show live on our BounXup Central platform and social media channels, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Keep the conversation going, even after the show. Chat in real time on our 24-hour live chat on BounXup Central. For more news, informative content, entertainment, special events, discussion forums, BounXup Radio, TGIF watch parties, and to even bus a mark anonymously, visit our BounXup Central Community Hub, the platform that's weeting, created for we, by we.
Hi.
Like a real fool, you know. You know, they say I'm muted all the time. I giving out all the acolytes and I'm muted.
It happens.
It's only because I'm watching Miss Althea. And Miss Althea telling me you're muted. You're muted.
This is what I was also texting. You're muted, like, sir. Well, good night to you and everyone here in the TV land. Happy, beautiful Monday.
Well,
Mary, happy
Miss
Mary. It's a
Cheryl
Mary
Taylor.
Monday, you know. Hi.
Yes, and welcome. Thanks for returning to Trinidad to do your
No,
civic
thank you.
duty
I did. I
in
came to
last
vote.
week Monday.
It was serious, y'all. It's some serious stuff, you know. I had to do my civic duty. Yeah. I just did what I can. Yeah, we ain't even gonna go into that, but yeah, if you want to,
Well,
any type of change or you want to vote for who you believe in, then you have to come out and support. And that's what I did. I didn't want to be a undecisive voter, like, nah, you know, but
mhm.
that was that. Yeah,
Well,
there was that.
a number of good evening, like Miss Marlene. Um, but Chris want to know what it is we're laughing at, but it's a long story, Christian. Now come in. Um, Miss Cheryl Richards, Wayne Gibson, Rudy Trudy, Annette Moses. It's it's about 60 people so far on the live, and it will grow eventually. Renee Jennings, right? Saying good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the guests. So
Thank
let me jump into it. Something that we have to update them on, Miss Taylor.
you.
Shara, good evening,
Good
and
evening.
Patty, good evening. So I've been doing a little investigation on today because I had two press conferences that I actually in the same building, just on two different matters. One was
Mm-hmm.
dealing with the energy matter, with
Mm-hmm.
talking about the when Mr. Stuart Young SC and of Trinidad and Tobago on how they're going about doing their discussions and negotiations, and not to just look at the Grenadier gas deal, because that is not going to come on stream at some years before that could come on stream. But he was giving them some good, solid advice as a member of parliament, as the former minister of energy. Now, the other one is with the general secretary of the People's National Movement at and he was dealing with the various vacancies in the various positions that needed to be filled in the party, and how they were going to go about doing it. So they got 20 persons' names who would have signed up, and tomorrow they're expected to have a general council meeting, and general council will then put forward two names for the chairman and vice chairman, with the political leader position being held down at a later date in the year. What is happening? What is going to happen tomorrow? I called around today, and I also called and I got through to a lawyer, parliamentarian, also who was a senior lawyer, and what he would have told me is that the it is standard practice in the party basically a half an hour before the show, basically. So I do have the Constitution of the People's National Movement in the electronic form.
Okay.
He did tell me that what is the process that will take place tomorrow. It is standard, and they will have to select a chairman and a vice chairman to hold
Okay.
the position comes along. So it is standard practice, people, and we will have to wait the convention. So tomorrow there's going to have they're going to put them in as interim chairman and interim vice chairman as such time. So let's move along. Let's move along now tonight, and let me introduce my guest, Michelle Taylor. Good evening. Tell
Good
us
evening,
tell
my
us about
dear.
who is Michelle Taylor, and you go ahead. You introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone listening on this very informative, awesome platform. I am Empress Cheryl Taylor, uh, of course, born Trinidadian that resides in the US of A. But for over the past, 10 plus years, I've had various shows to be privileged to be on, working with alongside Fearless Warrior here as well as part of that. So I am on iHeart Radio on a Saturday from 9 to 11. And of course, right here with Sir Charles, New Era TT Radio, that I have a show with him as well every Tuesday, 1 to 3. So tomorrow, actually, Tuesday, I'll be on there from 1 to 3 p.m. So I have done various things, worked with various artists, including the Wu-Tang Clan. I've done radio with Woo Woo Radio. So I'm not new, even Pure TT. I've worked with Trevor Wilkins, like Trevor Wilkins. So I've done working with various people. We had the Cheryl Taylor Night Chat, which was really good, and took a hiatus during the COVID, which will be coming back. For a lot of you all have been asking for that to come back. And this is who I am. I'm here to more bring out, especially being in the US as Caribbean descent. My show that airs on iHeartRadio more pushes Caribbean. I say Caribbean R&B, but it's more Caribbean, more soca, more reggae, more, because we don't get it enough. You know what I mean? And so we want to feature artists who are also independent artists, who music I feel doesn't get enough airplay. So we're here on that platform to also do that. And we have a little segment called the Caribbean Breeze, where we just breeze along with things that's happening in in our Caribbean community in the US and also in Trinidad, little things that we kind of just, bring into the fold as well. So basically, in a nutshell, that's who I am. And thank you again for having me, Fearless.
Well, Miss Empress C. Well, people love to call people Empress. Yes, this is Miss Empress C.
See,
Taylor.
Empress. Thank you.
No, 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 no. She's not she's not in Canada. She's in the America, and she's a born Trinidadian. A
Born and
born
raised.
Trinidadian.
Yes, born and raised. Trinidadian, left here after
Nah,
high
nah,
school.
not. Mm-hmm.
They were saying accent
So,
left after high school. And I do come back, of course, to see my family. So I am here. I'm back and forth, back and forth. And so, because you can never, now let me tell you all something. Let me get real, how we call it, real down to earth Trini with it. So you just never forget your roots. You understand? Home is home. You understand? Home is home.
you get
So for those
doctored.
of us who don't want to
You get
home,
doctored.
yeah, it's home. So at the end eight, if you come to me left into about Trinidad, I don't care what going on. I come like remember with Nikki, I discuss your real stink. I just get on bad. Yeah. They know me in the industry in that sense. Everything prissy and I'm all of that. But when you come to Trini, slow your roll. Choose your words wisely. I don't care
Mm.
what's going on. Yeah, I am that chick. I really am. I am that chick. So so you get me here, but when because home is home, regardless of what, and we'd like to see change, which is why we have these type of forums, and everybody has their opinion and entitled to their opinions. I flew down to vote for my party, you understand, because I believe in my party, right? And so I was telling you, Fearless, that I love my party. And I thought within the two, I really thought that Stuart would have done something good as well. And I know we want to change and we voted the other party on UNC, and that's okay, but I just felt that coming back and forth and watching the systems of how things work, that a fresh, younger, looking at things through a different lens could have brought us a little further into the 21st century, which is what he
Mm.
was willing to do to bring us into a little more digitized, a little more, into the 21st century. Because regardless of what people, and, as did I say, do come for me, right? But the world is changing rapidly and we have to change with it. It's changing. It really is. I remember the days of token, taking the train in foreign. It's no token. Now you're tapping your card. Boom. So things are really changing. Currencies are changing. Now is a big Bitcoin is a big thing. You know what I mean? Like the world is changing. Things are changing. AI is now trying to take over, which is probably on the way doing that. Yeah. And we have to get ourselves into that world as well. And my concern is that when we go down, the younger ones, our children and grandchildren, are the one who's going to be left behind. So it's not only thinking about us, you know what I mean? The 10% they promised me and the this and that. We got to think about the long term of it, of our children and grandchildren. What are we leaving for our children behind? What kind of wealth are we leaving for them? What kind of what state of the country we're going to leave that for them when we're actually gone? You know what I mean? So, but it is what it is because we're seeing the change has already begun. Yeah. I think we're delayed over 400 people already. You're hearing me?
That your phone or my phone? Yeah, yeah, you loud and clear.
Okay, that's not my phone. That was probably me tapping my hands. But the change is already coming, and we all want change. As you all can see, what's happening in the US. Yeah, they want to change.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
okay. I thought it was
and
my.
they
Oh, it could be my
and
phone,
they're
you know.
getting it. We want to change the same thing in the US, and aren't we getting it? Careful what you ask for.
Mm.
So, depending on what we are, depending on what you're asking for, if you are not specific with the universe, it's going to just give you what you
Mm-hmm.
ask for. And some of us are feeling that pinch in the US right now, and I think politicians on the whole are just politicians. They all give promises. Not everyone, either side, fulfills all these promises that they give us. Yeah.
Mm.
So I just look
I
at
don't.
things in a different way.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So I mean that's it. I just look at things in a different light, through a different lens, and that's one of the things I thought. But I do feel that if he was able to be uh, around, like in office for a longer period of time, where he could have really adjusted, he might have had a better chance. And with our prime minister now, our new prime minister now, that's in here, I wish all the best things. I don't, I wished all the best things and pray that she can really do what she says that she's going to do, that for the people, you know. Um, you said if she wins, we all win. So let's see and hope and pray that we all win. I'm not into all that bashing, slashing, but it's just hope that we all win. You see, this is um, one of the reasons, Fearless, why I say I'm not a Republican, but I respect Trump. And the reason why, he made no qualms. He told us exactly what he was going to do. He didn't sugarcoat that. And he did. And he's doing. Like people, he didn't sugarcoat his stuff. He didn't try to
No,
beat
he
around the
sugarcoated
bush.
at all.
He didn't sugarcoat what he was going to do. So now he's doing it. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
are upset. Why? I respect the man for that. I didn't vote for him, but I'm just saying. Because he wants to make America great again. And I told you today, the last time I heard that, that was because the only how you're going to do that, you're trying to bring back Jim Crow days. And that wasn't great for us. Not as people of color at all. So I'm confused with some of these voters, but we all have our opinions and we all have who we want to vote for, and we have that right. We make the change. We go in that box and we vote for change. So just like how they gave UNC this opportunity, if that's what we want to do, then we pray and hope that they do and bring our country, our beautiful island, into a better state. That's it. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens with that within the next
Well,
4 years, what she can do.
well, I don't want to wait 4 years at all, because this administration has already got off the ground with lying. They done saying some kind of madness, and they're going to give back the people and them the money, all who paid property tax. They're going to they're looking at something. Oil prices, as Mr. Stuart Young would have stated today, that oil prices is now down. Oil prices is down right now. So I don't know where prices within the next 2 to 3 months. This 10% that they said they was going to give public servants, I don't know where they were getting money to give back the people and them. The property tax that they say they're gonna mash up the revenue authority. They're gonna change up a whole set of different ministries.
Change.
You ever hear about the Ministry of Defense?
Ministry of Defense.
Yes.
No. We have a
Ministry
defense,
of Defense.
Homeland Security. We have like Homeland Security over in the US. Not a Ministry of Defense, right?
Well, it has. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I didn't hear you. You're breaking up. What was it?
Oh, I don't know if you're aware that we have a Homeland Security now in Trinidad.
Yes, I am. I am aware of it. I am totally aware. And again, that's
a Department of Defense.
Yes, and again, that's change. That's the change that that it's like it's almost as if we are mimicking something else, and again, that's what change is. Something new. Two things gonna happen. It's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. It's trial and error. That's just how I see it.
To Trinidad later on this year or next year, you may very well see a new Pentagon being built in Trinidad.
Well, you just might. You just might. You understand? And this is what I'm saying. It's change. Everything is trial and error. And we might have a Pentagon, but that comes with a lot of who. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Because y'all read what happens overseas. You understand? So I don't know what we're trying to do over here, but hey, again, it's change. It is change. Okay. And to me, everything
but
is
change could also be
error.
Change could also be for good and change could also be for bad. And knowing that we have some changes in terms of
well, you're right. You're absolutely
some
right.
people who have questionable it have some questionable characters inside the administration, and I know a thief don't change time for a thief to change because they don't recognize that there's a thief. And also, I know for a fact alcoholics don't change because they defend the alcohol. So I ain't gonna see
Well,
no change with that.
well, you have to say, my name is Cheryl Taylor and I am an alcoholic. You have to admit that you have to admit first, people, that you are an alcoholic. That is the only how you can get into the 12-step program. Okay? So the
Mhm.
minute you don't go in there and say, and give your whole life story, I am Cheryl Ann Taylor and I am an alcoholic for the past, and give your story, okay, and then go into the rehab, it ain't gonna happen until then. You're gonna start mimicking your habits. You see what I'm saying? You can't have a thief among money. I don't know how that's like, I I mean, that's like having candy around a heavy set kid. Like, who does that? You know what I mean? Like, if you have a sweet tooth, you can have candy around people, certain people. You feel me? So again, we're gonna see what it is that they're gonna do. The people that they have in office, and again, I am not bashing. You know me. I stay neutral because I just like to watch and see what is going to happen. And here's the thing. I think we have been through enough as a people. We've been through enough. Okay. COVID alone took a lot out of all of us. Okay. And we want some type of, but here's the thing I tell people, change is not immediately. It's not, and that's something I realize with my people. We just want it now. It doesn't work that way. So when people are promising, when you want things now and people promise you because they realize that you want that change and you're just desperate for that change. Oh, I want it and I want it now. They will promise you the moon, the stars. They're going to tell you they're going to walk on the moon for you and you're going to go at it because you want that change right now. You see what I'm saying? The other person who is promising change, but they're telling you we have a timeline for the change, that's too long. You want the shortcut. You know what I'm saying? And many a times that's how we get taken. That's how we get caught up with these promises and politicians and all this blah 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 blah. Yeah, because we want to see that change, and it's no fault of ours of people. It's just that sometimes we're so tired. We're tired of being tired. We just fed up. You know what I'm saying? And we want a release. We want to
Mhm.
see something. But my thing is, I would have chosen a different, like I don't know, because if I want change, if I had that person there before and they didn't do much of a difference, well, why am I putting them back there? What do I feel they're gonna do differently? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But again, we're gonna see rock back and see what it is that they're gonna do. I pay property taxes, people. There's nothing the cheap, the nicest thing, but we all gotta pay property taxes. It's just what it is. I don't understand how people thinking, yeah, you gotta pay those taxes. That's just how it works. You got to pay taxes. Be a law abiding citizen and pay your taxes and keep it pushing. I'm just saying.
Well, well, let me ask you this question. As you talk on property tax, because I see it is being said that a number of people are leaving New York to go down to Florida to avoid paying the heavy
Yeah, yeah. New York has
taxes
become,
in New York, and there's
yeah.
cheaper taxes down in Florida.
Well, not anymore because here's the thing. When where I live out in New Jersey, there it was was considered low cost of living, right? And of course, apart from being nice, being beautiful, beautiful state, um, when people start to fluctuate now, everything starts to get more and more. New York, Manhattan has begotten so high price that everybody's leaving Manhattan to come into Brooklyn. So guess what? Everything rules in Brooklyn. Right now, if you want to live in Brooklyn, not even comfortably, just in a standard apartment in Brooklyn, a one bedroom is about 24, 25 US. 25, about 24, 2,500 US. This is just a one bedroom. We ain't going, but I
What?
didn't say two. I didn't say two. You might get some for 21, 22 with a little lights and gas included. I talk about a decent suburban, if we're in the hood or we in the urban, we good. We're gonna get 15, 16, $1,700. Yeah. But if we're talking about living in, like a middle class area, if you're caught living like probably where I live, yeah, a one bedroom is about $2,500. Some of them are almost 28.
That
Yeah, that's how it's gone. That's how it is now. Yeah. Again, that's how it is now.
wow.
Okay, so again, everything has
And we
fluctuated, but
complaining.
you have to pay taxes. The thing is, you have property taxes has gone sky high. You have to pay taxes. Is what you do. It's just what it is. That's how the country runs. That's how it is. You got to pay taxes. When I heard I have friends who have homes here and they don't pay taxes, I was like, "Ooh, look at you," because it's just what you do. You got to pay taxes, water. You got to pay insurance. You got to pay taxes. That's how they get
So
you.
wait
You got to
now.
pay those taxes.
If you're paying 2,500, you say 2,500
Now, this is
revenue.
apartment renting. This is renting. I didn't say property tax. I say renting. Property tax goes in thousands. This is not, ain't no $2,500 nowhere in property tax. Let's just get that together.
And
I was
in
talking about a
Trinidad, people
rental
balling.
apartment. Yeah, well, we happy in Trinidad, People don't know happy in Trinidad. We happy in Trinidad. And it's not that we don't have our struggles here in Trinidad either. We do. We do have our struggles here in Trinidad, but yeah, we happy down here. Trust. My daughter and I what's the place, people? It's like a BJ's in US or Costco, Price Mart. We went to Price Mart with my mom a couple of days ago. And we were just calculating the difference because people say, oh, $1 is $1. Not really. So we were calculating and things were much cheaper down here than in for it when we were doing the exchange and just wondering like, wow, this is like let me say $8, and we watching the price say down here in Price Mart. I'm like, wow, I ready to pack a barrel and send it from here to home. I eating as much eggs as I could because I can't even buy eggs in foreign now. Eggs is a big thing. Every day I boiling 2 eggs. I boiling eggs. No, I boiling 2 eggs every day. Trying to get enough as I could before I leave. And that's that. So Fearless has been cut off for a minute, people. I'm sure he'll be right back if you guys are hearing me.
I don't hear.
He's there. He's just working on some
type
of audio. But I can't see the comments. I can't see what your audience think about our new administration now. For those of us who have voted, whether PNM, UNC, what do you all think? I know it's just been a couple of days, but you can share your thoughts as to what you feel. And do you feel that our beautiful Kamala would bring us into bring us more into the 21st century? Do you feel that she started off on a good foot? What are your thoughts already? And I know some people say like Fearless didn't start off well, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish, correct? So, share your thoughts as to what you're thinking of the administration. Do you feel that they're going to do a good job? Do you feel that they may not do a good job? The people that you feel are in office that she's putting into office. What are your thoughts on that? What do you feel? I'd love to read of course, when Fearless comes back on the live, we will definitely be able to read and read some comments as to what you are typing in. So we just want to get your thoughts and your comments as to what are your thoughts on our new administration that just came into power. So Fearless, I was asking the audience what it is they thought.
Oh, you're not seeing any comments?
No, I can't see them. So you can read some of them so we can see what the people are thinking.
Okay.
I'm not seeing them actually.
Well,
hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
Well, point
there we go.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it.
I just saw it. Somebody say you just lost your show, Empress in the house. You all are not kind. Ah, you will not know what I'm thinking about them. Uh-oh. So we just looking at tricks. Oh, one said, okay, I seen it now. Okay. Doesn't he know that last time UNC and Power
And if
since
you go back
2010, the laptops were
up,
bought?
if you scroll back up, you will hear what I was saying in truth. Eh? So trust
Oh
me.
gosh, they were not nice.
I know they're getting kicks. They're getting kicks tonight because they're seeing you on.
Oh, well, thank you. But
All right, Miss Daniela. All right.
is that background, Miss Cheryl? Well, thank you, darling. Yes, Allison. My sister pays a year in property 6,000 a year in property tax for her 3-bedroom house. Yes, Miss Jennings, you are
What?
asked. You see, yeah. Property taxes. I hope she doesn't live in Connecticut, but property taxes are not is no joke. Is no joke. And proceed. Good night, Ricardo. Good night. Good night, everyone. To you, have fearless, speechless. They say I have you speechless.
6,000.
Well, thank you all for not for being kind. I must say, um, claim government. Thank you for your kindness and typing in what you think. I'm just trying to figure out what you guys are thinking in this new administration. What do you think? Because she just got in, so I believe we want to give her a chance. Am I right or am I right? What are you thinking? I'm going to read some more of the comments.
Chances, I stopped playing Lotto a long time. I don't play Lotto and play we. I stopped giving her chances a long time. I ready to attack left, right, and center now. Can't watch the helicopter keep flying whole night, making a sudden noise in the night, going down from Savannah to a
Chris
lot
is
of money
saying,
that we'll be spending gas.
yes, I see Chris. He also said, Mr. Hamilton, I would want to pay no tax either. Who want to pay taxes? But you got to do it. Exactly. We got to pay taxes. It's just the way of the world. It's just how it's done. You know, people live in Florida for places like in
Mm.
North Carolina and South Carolina. You're absolutely right, Miss Point Commander Sharon. That is true. Taxes help run the country. Thank you, Miss Jennings. You've said it. Hit the nail on the head. Taxes help run the country. My taxes helps pay for
So
people on
why?
different services, even the social services, all these building the roads, the bridges, our taxes run that. Yes, yes, you're right. We pay taxes every year on our cars, insurance. Yes, Mr. Boeing, you're absolutely right. Trini, like them, ain't want to pay nothing. I'm just reading some of the, it's the truth. Like we don't want to pay, but it's just the way it's done. It's just what it is. We got to pay. Kamala would allow her finances to change the millions if cotton $100 bills that they couldn't do. Oh, damn, Mr. Baptiste Brian, you're not easy. You know, Kamala is not able.
Well,
But thank
let
you.
me
I
see.
was reading some of the comments and thank you kindly. And Dr. Rowley was wicked to introduce
Fast
property
and Furious,
tax.
eh?
Yes, to our doo darling Kamala, going to give us back. In fact, I want back the land and building taxes I used to pay way back when she on dotishness. Ah, listen,
Mhm.
Empress C Queen, Toronto, Canada. Good day, darlings, and thank you all for giving your comments. Me, I taking back my 2,400. Yes, my hand have no hair on it. A week. Oh, y'all are not kind sometimes, but I like the comments that are coming because we're definitely talking about tax. And for those of us who are homeowners, fearless, you understand that
Yes.
it's the taxes we pay, and those of us who reside abroad understand what taxes are, the property taxes. But um, but here's my question to you, audience, lovely audience. Do you feel that Miss Harris, that Miss Kamala Nassim Harris, sorry, do you believe that our prime minister should do away with the taxes, or do you feel it's something that should stay, to me, that may help improve the country the next time I come? Oh, thank you.
Well, I
Very nice, pussy.
well, I think you're wicked to ask that question, Cheryl Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're fully well. People want to pay the taxes, but you asking them if they should done it away. The man say giving you back your money.
Mm-mm. But some people say it should
Give you
stay
back
because
your
what we're saying
money.
is, yeah, but what and this is a thing again. We're not looking at long term. When we get that money, then what happens to our country? See, that was just talking about long term effects. Because when you give that back, you're talking about billions of dollars. Am I right? Because this has been going on since when? So you're not talking
Yes.
about millions going into the B, I'm sure, if we're giving people back the money from, and then you backdating it from when, 2010, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? So what are we really doing? How our little beautiful island is going to survive all of this if we just gonna take? We have takers, and we're not really giving back to our land, because that's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be it may sound bad, but it's going to be a long-term effect. That's, to me, that's not going to be a very good one. It's not going to be a very effect. It's not going to be a good one for us in the long term, in the interim. You understand? That's just my personal humble, and I do mean humble opinion. Somebody say only the 2020 was 2.6 million in taxes. Look how much money the treasury didn't get. Yeah. You see, not that far. Okay, we're going this is 2010. We're going from 20, she said 2009. No, 29, what she said. Okay. And this is what I'm saying, I do believe that this this would have been, and people, let me just give my humble opinion, right? um I feel within this election, and again, we congratulate our new administration, but the reason why I like who I like is nothing to do with, oh, PNM or this, but I love, yes, I say it, I am PNM. But I felt that Mr. Young could have really, he was looking at things through a different lens, and he was looking at things more long term. And what I liked about him is that he was looking at things for our younger generation. You know what I mean? He was looking at things that was going to carry help programs for our children, to keep them off the streets. And that is what I admired most about him, And then not only that, he is a people. I'm not saying Miss our prime minister isn't newly prime minister. He's a people person. He's a person you feel you can walk up on the streets and say, "Hey, this is where it is." Hey, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to. He's not shy. He's not shy in speaking to you and shaking your hand and taking a hug and listening, to really listening and not hearing you. People hear you, but he was listening. That's the difference with Mr. Stuart Young. He was listening. He wasn't just hearing, you know? And that's what that really drew me to him, because I'm studying not just me, but I'm studying the children, because that's what he was looking at long term. And and that those are some of the things, that the promises that he was standing on, that I was proud of, that I was like, yeah, he could fight the fight. He could go out there and fight the fight for us and bring us into a more digital and a little more into the 21st century, and put Trini a little more on the map with certain things. And I could be wrong, so y'all don't, as you say, don't come for me. But that was just my humble opinion, where he is concerned. Yeah. And now for our new um prime minister, I pray that she brings us, do well with the country. That's all I can say on that. Yeah. We can see that Mr. Devon has said, Fearless has said it started off on a wrong foot already. So let's see. In the US, we pay state tax, city tax, tax for almost everything. Yes, we do, Miss Jennings. We got listen, state tax, federal taxes, city taxes. We do. We pay taxes for everything in the US to be in parliament. Yes. That's why they don't want property taxes. For me, it was a lot that and how much he loves Trinbago. He does. He really does. You know, in my respectful opinion, was selected, not elected. Disappointed with the results, though. I was disappointed as well, Mark Lewis. I really was. I was disappointed as well. Yeah. Are we going?
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Somebody's asking, tell me something. All right, go ahead, because they're sending in these messages quick, 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 quick. If you get, boy, if you be there for them.
well, Miss McLeod actually agreed with me. She said she perceived just by listening to him that he was somebody who you can speak comfortably with, you know, and she was sorry that a vast amount of people chose to stay home and not vote. Me too.
Well, I didn't hear the program with Wendell and hopefully we may have Miss Penny here to do an interview here. And
Lovely.
yeah, most likely we will want to have her here. So the new opposition leader of the People's National Movement. Um, but tell me something. How old is with the big A? Foul this dig hole with the beak. Eh. Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. But I found that dig hole with the
Foul as dick with the beaker.
but
That's what I
okay.
saw.
But nevertheless, I don't know, but I'm thinking too much with the beak. But nevertheless, but tell me something, Miss Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
In development from because I know that when he was here last time, it would have been and when you came back here, well, you're now coming back here. You came back for carnival sometime, and
Mm-hmm.
making you come back to vote. Have
I
you
did.
seen more development when you left to when you see now?
The only thing I think I really saw was the roundabout on Westmoreland. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of structure as far as development in housing. I'm seeing couple roundabouts. And like I said, the one in going down to Westmoreland, Carnage, Diego Martin, I've seen that. Um, that's basically it has been a slow, I don't want to say development, but there were developments going on, and that is what from my last trip to now is what I saw. I thought that was seeing a lot of newly built, not only gated communities, homes. I was seeing land that was being cut down. So yeah, I was seeing a couple things that was going on in Trinidad. So, but again, I don't know if this is something that, if it's just what that's just the we our people was doing that, but yeah, that's what I kind of saw. I saw like a lot of roads were looking better. The road to Maracas, people, the last time I almost lost my mind. And I said, I'm not doing it again. But this time when I got back, it was a better road. There was a newer way to pass to get into the Sally Bay Toko up that side there. That was cool. So it means that they're doing, to me, slowly but surely. Yeah. There was some also where I was passing up in where you call it O'Mara, that there was some road work going on there before I left the last time. When I came back, it was good because that same roundabout again was a hot mess. And but this time I came back, the road it was done. It was done. So yeah, I did see some different and there's a new, yep, I did that. I think someone told me a new library in Diego Martin. That was good. There was a new library in Diego Martin as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I have a lot of family and friends in Diego, and that was one of the things. Yeah, there was a new library in Diego Martin. So yeah, I did see some changes, you know. Uh I'm looking at some of the comments that you guys are doing until Fearless comes back on. I am not sure where he's
Yeah,
at. There he
you see,
goes.
people
He's
want
back on
to.
again.
No, well, the people told me that. No, well, people told me that they don't want to see me. They want to see you. So they
Oh,
want.
sure.
So they want to see. Yeah.
I
So
did.
I allowing them to see.
I did Toko, Sally Bay area. I did, and to be honest, the last time there was a mudslide. Remember going up to Maracas side, and this time they have like a new path,
Mm-hmm.
a new road to go up there. So, like I said, there's a new roundabout going to Carnage, Westmoreland, that way there. They made a new roundabout there. Did I mention the library in Diego Martin? I mentioned seeing more gated communities. So I think there was some type of progress
Mm-hmm.
happening. I think there was progress happening. There was progress happening. There was a new wing that
Well,
I forgot the name of the hospital. There was a new wing added on. It escapes me, and that's because I'm always up and down with mom. And that's on the other side of Maracas. Yes, yes,
okay,
absolutely.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, well, let me get into the music. Let me get
Okay.
into the music. Um, because I know you have your show, and you were asking for local music so that you could promote the music more outside on the international market. Have
Yes.
artists been
I didn't hear you, but he left. But I think he was trying to talk about artists. So, people, as we know, it's called radio politics, where the powers that be run with the stations and different thing else. We're going to talk it for what it is, right? And we listen to the same set of
Mhm.
10 or 12 songs every year, same set of artists, and I love all of them. But Trinidad has such multi talented people. And I feel that now that the older ones are going down, and some, of course, have died, have left us great ones, that we need to give the younger generation a chance to grow, that we need to let them bring them up. And every year, I listen to the same people. Doesn't matter what they bring in, we listen to the same people, you know. And it's who they want to push, they push. It's who the stations want to push, they will push. And I love all the artists, but I looked at, of course, we saw Young Brother that came up, Black Adan, Jadel, Nyla Blackman, Anika. There was this other young gentleman I forgot his name, escapes me. There were a lot of different songs, but we don't get to hear them because um we don't get to hear it because they don't get the airplay. With some of these lovely artists, we don't get to hear them. A lot of them, the names escape me, but we don't get to hear them. And this is what I feel our local artists needs to be pushed. I try to play the music when I get them, and I feel that they're the ones that need that bust out, that push. Um, it's just that the other ones, we know they're already established, we know their music, we know everything. But to me, give the younger generation a chance to come up, give them a chance, play their music on the air. We wouldn't know unless we happen to hear it on YouTube, right? And I always give, and you all may not, you all do, please don't, if you want to come for me, it's fine. I always give kudos to Marshall Montano, because there's a lot of things that he has done that behind the scenes that that you all may not know of. I am privileged to know a good couple, and he's a master at what he does, and he loves his country. He loves his country, and he loves this calypso. He loves this art world, and when I saw him on NPR Tiny Desk, I said, yeah, we have arrived. And I would love to see more of our local artists make it to that type of level. I would love to see even the ones that are current, like Nadia, Lyrical, let me say Patrice, Nappy. We love to see Kess is doing his thing. He was sold out in hours, you know, in the US for his show that's coming up. Yeah. He
Yeah.
was sold out in Canada. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So I'm just simply saying Marshall did a show in the US, Madison Square Garden, shows that only people like Beyonce and the MJ and they just sold out. He sold it out and they had to get another date. They had to give him a second show that was also sold out. This was a couple years back. Yeah, I was in that show, of course. And I'm just saying to say that we need to, when they have paved the way that he has been doing and have done, and he would collaborate with people. And say what you want about him, and y'all, like I said, don't come for me, because you have to know people and know and get to know what's really behind the scenes before we start to just talk, yeah. And he has done a lot. He's not perfect. If you cut him, he gonna bleed, right? And but he has done a lot. We know my mom used to always say, let your good outweigh your bad. Yeah, he's done a lot. But to be honest, I want to see more of our local artists be pushed and be out there in this form. So, which is why the show that I do, the Cheryl Taylor show, I try to promote more of our local artists, that the music, and try to push it as much as I can on the platform, because iHeartRadio is privileged to millions of listeners, millions, and we want to push that, that music. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
every other genre of music pushes their music: Afro music, Afro beats, reggae. They push their music. So we need to push our soca as much as we can. I listen to these stations here, and I hear more reggae than anything else, you know, playing on our stations. I mean, I'm not saying we don't mix, don't get us to be Caribbean, but I hear more. There's very few stations, and y'all could correct me, that I could turn on and just hear nice soca. And not much stations I could turn on and hear Dingole.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't hear that. I can't turn on
Yeah.
and hear, you know what I'm saying? Can't hear a little Baron, a little Shadow, you know. So a little Kitchener, a little the bit of Sparrow, give me a little bit of Rose. There are not much stations that have that pushes, that keeps our culture alive. But in the Jamaican industry, in their genre, they got it. Say what you want, right? They say what they want.
Mm.
And I'll tell you something. I've noticed a great artist. MJ, Michael Jackson, was not really loved in America. He was loved. All his sold out tours was in Europe, all over the world. But we right here in the US, oh my gosh, y'all see how we did him. Well, not me, but y'all know, right? Tina Turner, one of my favorite all time artists. Okay. She was loved in the European aspect, in that genre. Not so much here. We love to hear, but Tina was more, she made it more outside. You see what I'm saying? So we don't appreciate our own thing. We don't really appreciate our people as much I think we should appreciate them a little more. We should hold on to music and guard it. You know what I mean? And push it a little more. So it's
Mm.
something that we're trying to do. We just, after so many years, we now have our own CMA Awards, Caribbean Musical Awards, which I thought was such a great thing. We now having it. It is a work in progress. This will be the
Mhm.
third year. It's coming up. It's I think August 28th in Brooklyn. Um, and I think that is really great because everybody else have their awards. So we have ours, So I think that, once we can, and this is why some of these artists get so frustrated because it's such a hard uphill battle. There's such a fight down that they just give up. They just give up. They basically just give up.
Well, well, I am hoping that one day I will get to go to this music award because I know that you have a going to go inside there.
Yes,
So one of these days,
I'll be
so
attending
Uncle
this.
Sam don't want me in the country because he reject me once already, and I reach a point where I get fed up with Uncle Sam rejecting me. Coming to the country, like if you like come to stay in the country, I don't want to stay in America. I live in good and beg for a piece of salt. Let me beg for a piece of salt. Beg for a piece of fish. Beg for some
Mm,
food. Get some, walk from here to probably Chagonas. You can get up a drop. You can't do that in Uncle Sam country. They
you
might pay
know,
in the jail for selling the thing.
this great country, and people. I tell people, say, well, how you can say that about the U.S.? The U.S. is a wonderful country. It's a land of opportunity. Life is what you make it. We are not given a bad life or a good life. We're just given life. Is what we do with it is what makes it what it is. And depending on what it is, and I tell people, if you don't like it, then turn the page. There are more doors. There are more countries. You ain't gotta stay and talk about it and
You're
be
right to that.
upset and frustrated. So I don't ever ill talk the country or the place where I reside that gave me opportunities and even education, and that's just how I am because I am always thankful and grateful for that. I pay my taxes, I'm a law abiding citizen, and I keep it pushing. Okay? And home is always home for me in TNT. But I don't sit and, despite what's going on, like I said, I just deal uh with what we're given. I'm very spiritual. I try to pray and keep it moving, keep it to the most high. And because everything that I receive, people, and this is where I get, everything that I receive in life is because of my my most high. He is the source of what I receive, the resources of what he gives to me, my life, my job, opportunities, the goals. You know what I'm saying? The resources is what he opens doors for. I get through with the loan, I get the house, this is the resources he has given to me. I get a nice car, but he is the source of my life, not man. So despite what's going on, I always try to keep positive and keep that energy flowing. And as human, I get very, very frustrated. I think I still taking a load of pain because the pressure does go up. But again, at the end of it, because
So,
we are human, we got to just roll with the punches. We got to do what we can. We have to have something or whatever being or whatever it is that you believe in that's higher than us to sometimes guide us through. So I will never ill talk where I stay.
so,
You feel me? Hmm.
oh, so you are one of those persons who married to God.
Married to God. No, I am in his community. I live in the community. You understand me? I am a spiritualist. I tell people this all the time. I'm not no Christian like the church. That's not me. I am a spiritualist. Yeah. And there's a difference. So I
Okay.
believe in everything of prayer, meditation, put it out in the universe. I believe in what we call it Yahweh, Almighty God. I believe in that. I believe that He makes a way. It may not always be the way I deemed it to be. If you want to hear God laugh, tell Him your plan. Tell Him tell Him your plan. you know, because my way may not be His way. He may not work it out the way I think He does, but He does just the same. You feel me? And sometimes on my
No,
show, I
great.
feel that, yeah, on my show, I always say, the other day, I give an inspiration. I talk when God has blessed some of us with different gifts and talents, and He opens doors for us. I am not ashamed to speak of him, not ashamed to give a little inspiration to others because some people need it. If you feel that you're doing something right now and you feel you haven't gotten through, it's not the end. Failure is not the end. Yeah? Failure is just a story for you to tell when you get into your success, because it's only a setback for a bigger comeback. And when someone says no, it's okay, because all you got to do is go to the next door, because there are more doors down the hallway. Yeah. So you get a no on this door, you go to the next door. You might get a no there too. Keep it pushing, because you're gonna get a yes. Because it's when he says it's your time, it's your season. Sometimes I want you, all of you all on this platform, to understand that sometimes he has to strip you of people, places, and things, because you're not in the right place. You're not with the right people. You understand? So, and you're not doing the right things.
Mm.
So sometimes he have to strip you of that in order for you
Ah,
to get your full 100 blessing. Because if he go to bless you with the people
mm.
that surround you, it ain't gonna last, because he know their mind. He know how man think it. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes when we don't get it yet, it's just because it's just not your season yet. It's not, relax, pat down. It's just not your season yet. You feel me? You know? And so I believe that firmly. So tonight I say that to you before I leave, and I want you to understand, keep on pushing, keep on building, keep on doing your vision boards. Do a vision board, put your vision, don't talk about it, don't tell nobody about it. Just do it in silence and allow him to reward you and bless you openly. Don't tell your best friend, because oh gosh, they're just jealous here so much. I'll just say, keep it. Sometimes we talk too much. Yeah, we gotta keep hush. Yeah. So yeah.
Now, you see, I come, I let Miss Cheryl Taylor take the whole stage.
Oh my gosh,
I
this is
come
my
like the
time.
guest. No, I come like, you see, people are saying if you're leaving already.
Well,
But,
this is not my
yeah,
show, people. This is
but then I come over,
this is
one person say, Phyllis, you can move aside, move
oh
aside.
my gosh. I am so glad that, and this is what I want to just give to this person's comment when they said they think that it's not Stuart Young's season as yet, and maybe it's not. You see what I'm saying? Maybe he has to be
Mm.
stripped of people, places, and things, because when there's a difference when man is grooming you and when the Most High is grooming you. It's two different type of grooming. And when we are grooming, we have to go through things, and we have to learn, and we have to go back to the drawing board, because this is not the end. This is what builds character, resilience, strength, So it's not the end. It's not to feel, you'll feel disappointed within yourself, like you could have done more, but you've done what you can. And once you know within yourself you've done all that you can do, keep it pushing. And the thing is, it's okay to be mad, disappointed, depressed. Here's what's not okay: to stay in that rut. That's not okay. You know what I'm saying? You got to evict that. You got to
You know
evict
who's
that.
Ralph?
Pardon me?
You know who's Ralph?
Ralph?
Daniela accent saying, Phyllis, looking like Ralph. No show.
I don't know who that is.
But I want to know who is Ralph? I don't know who's Ralph.
Ralph Morage. They say Morage. Ralph
Oh,
Morage.
oh.
Y'all have been very wonderful
Yeah.
audience. Having me on uh Fearless show, I really want to thank you. And he probably has some information as well that he wants to share with you. He's going to come on and share some information with you about today's activities from the meeting he went to today. And if you're going to come on, Fearless, and he's also going to share that with you.
No,
I have
you go ahead. You go ahead.
what?
These people want, these people want to see you. They don't want to see me tonight. They're deceitful, you know.
Oh my God. Don't be talking about my
I
people.
bring, I
Understand?
bring one. Eh?
Don't be talking about my people.
I bring one
Right.
a woman. What? You don't know Trinidadians?
If I
You
don't know
here
them,
to help them.
I don't know. And listen, let me say one wrong thing on this live. They go, come for me, though. You think you don't know that?
You go hear them tomorrow
What? If I ain't good for
now.
myself, they go eat me
But
up, you know.
fellas, you don't come back.
What? Fearless? We bring she on there for? Well, right now, she doesn't say she think. What? Listen, my people very unkind, you know. But let me tell you, I love them because they're just true. Just who we are. You hear that? But we still love you, Fearless.
you be, I don't know. Them saying, ooh, she have a nice voice. She she
Yes.
she looking nice. She looking thing. We don't need to see fearless. No. You go to the
Done. Come back, darling. Fearless C, come back, darling. Yeah, you listen, Empress C, come. Well, I will come back, people. And listen, it's been a pleasure. It's been a wonderful time being here with you. Um, I'm glad we're able to have entertainment. We're able to talk about our um, new administration in a very respectable manner. And that's what I think it all boils down to, because we got to always do things with respect and dignity. And I like the fact that you guys are making your comments. You're very kind on here. Fearless will also take over and give you his other tad bits of information, and hopefully he would invite me again. Once he has invite me, I possibly will be here to um, chat with you guys. I love to do inspiration, so love to keep you, blessed night to everyone. Thank you so much for having me and for being such, and thank you for taking it easy on me,
tell them
because
how they can
guys, oh yes, so
tell them your handles.
yes, so I am on Instagram, Threads, TikTok at the Cheryl Taylor Show, and on Facebook at I am Cheryl Taylor, and also Cheryl Taylor. I think I have two pages. You'll know that one. So you can find me there. You can come and follow me, which would be nice. I would really appreciate it. On a Tuesday tomorrow, I'm doing just a music segment, but not mostly. You'll be hearing me talking, but I didn't get time to be in studio today because I was here. But normally every Tuesday, you can also find me on New Era TT Radio with Sir Charles from 1 to 3 p.m. And then you can also find me here once I'm invited on BounXup Central, giving my little, as they say, my two
No, we
cents.
can we can you on a Saturdays. Saturdays from 9 in the morning to 12.
9 to 11. Actually, it's 2 hours, 9 to 11 on a Saturdays on iHeart Radio. Y'all can get the station here through radio pushers and on Live 365, because if you Google it, you'll get that link and it will come. But most of the time, I'll have it on my on my pages, so you to just click the link to get on there. So again, thank you so much. I appreciate you
Mm-hmm.
all. Peace, love, and blessings. Um, Mr. Fearless, thank you again for having me. It's been such a wonderful
Oh,
time.
you want me to get rid of you? All right. Oh, you want me to get rid of you?
No, well, you
I
do
don't
what
want
you.
nobody to say that I give.
It's your show now. Go ahead. I'm
All
just
right. So we want to thank Miss Cheryl Taylor for and I did tell you all that I'm gonna have a guest. And yes, I did tell you all that I'm gonna don't forgive me, eh? I tell you I just change different locations and I don't want to people, because you see when they're doing this type of work, you have to change location. You have to be like a secret service and when you're doing these kind of thing. But nevertheless, so Taylor for passing through tonight. And well, before she leaves, most likely we'll have her back, and so that you all can yeah, yeah. All right. So I don't want to keep her here too long tonight, because tonight was a different feeling. We laughed, we talked. Um, yeah, no problem, and we're gonna have her back. But let me campaign on the go right now. Before we wrap up, there's a campaign on the go right now. Literally, people are calling for the convention, the convention, the convention. No, I think we should allow the process for now. Let's see what the incoming persons will bring to the will be organized convention, because you really need to have a chairman in place so that we can have this thing. No, we need to have a chairman. For those who missed out on what I said, I spoke to a prominent lawyer today, a former lawyer, MP, and he would have. No, we will have the election. We will have the election, but you a chairman in place. You must. The Constitution allows it, and I did get a copy of the Constitution. I did get a copy of the Constitution for people to the Constitution of the People's National Movement. You can come up on the site. It is up on the site, and go to the site, and you will see the Constitution of the People's National Movement, and you will be able to read it, peruse it, and even get a copy of it, so you can have your own copy. Yeah. So we are bringing these things to you, and on my next show, I would really want to bring somebody who is extremely knowledgeable about the Constitution, so that we could. No, we have to do that. We have to do that. We have to respect the Constitution of the party, allow the process. I you see, let me tell you something, eh? Let me tell you all something. I have to follow the advice that is bestowed onto us for free, because to get that type of advice that I got starting, if I had to pay the lawyer, trust me, I would have been paying like all 10,000 plus dollars. And I have also asked, look at some of the matters that will be coming before him, in terms of anybody who is being sent home, please, we ask you all not to leave your jobs just so. Do not walk off your jobs, regardless if you're on contract or not. you have a termination letter. If you have received this termination letter, please, if you wish, you can send a termination letter. I could forward it off to the legal a legal luminary, and according to how many persons, we will they are not willing to, they will not charge you the full price, but in your matter. Because if you give people sometimes things free, they don't appreciate it. So if you know anybody who has been documentation, bring it to BounXup, put it in the bottom mark. If they don't want to show their face, or they don't want to call, take the matter and forward it to the various personnel that we are trying to build so that we can help you, the public. So these are some of the things that we are doing right. No, Ms. Jennifer Batiste didn't create the PNM Constitution. The PNM Constitution created by our founding fathers and the persons who would have been there in the trenches to make the People's National Movement where it is today. We have a duty and a responsibility to get the thing going. And again, as I said, we will stand with people and we will support you. We will help you. Well, if we have to, so let me take a break. Let me just deal with the light engineer. I don't know. Let me just take a break here quick. What you saying? They get to talk to them in plain. Let me take a break.
So on your own, so on your own, so on your own. No, you've got to seek out the sky, yeah. Seek out the sky, oh, seek out the sky. Well, then you've got to see for yourself now. See for yourself now, wow, wow, wow. See for yourself if you want to learn how to. I said learn. Wings don't get strong, no, 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 until they're tested. And you still don't know, what your best is. You can't touch your dreams now if you don't take flight. Can you hear me now? Sometimes in this la 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 life you've got to fight for what's right. Come on and so on your own, so on your own, so on your own. No, you've got to seek out the sky, yeah. Seek out the sky, seek out the sky. Well then you've got to see for yourself now, see for yourself now, see for yourself. If you want to, you want to.
We are back. I don't know, we still having this problem with the lighting. But due time, all this will come to an end. Trust me. So as we move forward, so people, I don't want to stay too long. Cheryl Taylor and the the talk was so sweet in terms of how it was, and we had some fun and all the different elements. And really and truly, we really want to thank Miss Cheryl Taylor for coming through and gracing us with her presence. And those, yeah, but as I said, let us allow the process for those who want Constitution of the People's National Movement, and we will be doing something that will be thing. I'm going to talk to the director about it, and every day or every time we after the live, we want to any live, we would want to play to start edifying people about the Constitution. So we would want to start edifying people about the Constitution of the People's National Movement. It is time people understand the organization, and we are here to edify people on this. So it's 9:30, and really and truly, we were supposed to have culture point. And before I go, let me just tell people something. Yes, I'm gonna see if I could I don't understand why it is I don't understand why it is. Yes. So, well, if you all have his number, reach out to him and so that we can have a discussion. But we are going to put it up for people. Apart, we're going to do it like a slideshow and take it through that so that you can understand the Constitution of the People's National Movement. So, and for those, and I was going to tell you something before I was rudely interrupted just now. Um, all right, I remember. So tomorrow we will not have no show tomorrow. If something does happen tomorrow, and I have to inform you all, I will let you all know. I'm not too sure what. Trying to get in contact with Miss Sharon to find out, Miss Sharon to find out what is happening with the morning program. And because we didn't hear Pastor Google on this evening, so I am going to get in contact with Sharon Felix and find out for you all. And if she does not come on in the morning, so I'll look at that, and you may never know. I may come in the morning, tomorrow morning. So I may do the show in the morning if it is that Michelle and Felix does not if she does not think. But please hit the like, the subscribe, and the share button. And tomorrow, but I'm not saying that because when we were down by Balizé House, what night it was, not Monday, when the opposition leader was appointed. So I am not too sure what is happening, but we will try our utmost best to put something in place so that Wednesday night we will be here. Wednesday night is Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance. We'll be here. On Thursday, we will have culture with talk, with a little talk in it also. So it will not be just music and all them different things, but talk, culture point with talk in it. And well, Friday we will do probably a recap. Based today is let me see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right, Thursday and Friday. So and then hopefully on Sunday we will do another culture point with talk in it. They must have no rest. They must have no rest. We could do. Well, we're gonna ask her if she's willing to do the show, and we will stream it here on BounXup. If Pastor Google is willing to do a show here also, we are willing to support and help. This is the platform that was created for we, by we. And if we had to put something in place where contribution or wherever it may be to help keep those shows and things going, then look at that. But because you see how it is going at this point in time. So I want to thank you all. Well, there were probably people to make the contribution, and yeah, and let me see. We're gonna ask people, and let us continue to build and support one another in all that we do. And we will continue to disseminate on all course. This is Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance. We will stand in defense of something. We just quick before I go. Finally, I realize the using fearless plenty in plenty of the documents. Everybody is of good governance now. Think about it. Last night we were talking about how we were willing to move forward. And today, press conference, and things was moving just it's just how it was done today. People, let me tell you something, eh? We will not sit down and allow people to do what they want and feel that they can get away with it. We are going to stand with you. Well, we will tell you tomorrow. We will tell you tomorrow, and we will try to put something in place, get the ball rolling, so that you can continue enjoying Miss Sharon and Pastor Google. And let me just change up things a little bit here. And I want to take us off with some music. I want to, my girl. Yeah, let me take us off with some music. And enjoy your rest into, ah, boy. What's the point? Director, why I'm not moving? Director, could you help me here? When we doing the show, I don't know why. Let us go. I love this song. I love this family. I love this. Let me take you.
I want to make some noise for showing Ghana. here, go all the blessed people with. Put your hands in the air. Now listen, clap your hands like this for me. We're gonna share some blessings in this place. Na 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 na. Oh yeah 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 yeah. Oh yeah 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 yeah. Oh yeah 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 yeah. Everybody say yeah yeah. Trinidad say yeah yeah. If you're blessed again, you say yeah yeah. Listen, something good gonna happen in this year, and I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone, and a new day has appeared, and I am ready. Everybody, hands to the end of this. 1, 2, blessings gonna find me here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Favor gonna find me here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell them, say money gonna find me here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say blessings gonna find me here. Oh na 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 na. Round and round, these seasons I've been facing, but this year, your blessings I've been praising. Everybody say, healing have become my way. Blessings have become my way. Winning, we winning, and we here to stay. Jump, 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 say, find me here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, I'm gonna find me here. Oh yeah, yeah. Tell them, say, money gonna find me here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, blessings gonna find me. Listen, all the black people, put your hands on there, say, tell them we claim it. All of my blessings, we name it. With this, me, I go on it. Nothing shall get on it. Speak life, it is a new day. All things in our past, yeah. Welcome to this new year. Step out in faith and love, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm saying, people gonna find me. Tell them, say, money gonna find you, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm saying, blessings gonna find you, yeah. Lord, Trinidad, see something good gonna happen, and I am that I made it here. Yesterday's gone, and a new day has appeared. See, I'm grateful. I am grateful. One more time, Trinidad shout it, say something, and I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone, yeah. I knew that has a plan, and I am grateful that I made it. Unto the end, say, blessings gonna find me, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, never gonna find me, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell them, say, money gonna find you, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Money gonna find me, yeah. Give me the one shot before I go, look. Listen. Everything that you're praying for, Trinidad, just know, Father God will never let you go. Father God will never let you go. Oh, 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 oh. Everything that you're praying for, I tell you, just know, Jesus will never let you go. Father God will never let you go. Look, watch out. So, nothing can steal my blessing. Nothing can take my blessing. Tell your neighbor, he said, nothing can take my blessing. Nothing can take my blessing. Everybody say, nothing can take my blessing. Nothing can take my, yo. Nothing can take my blessing. Yeah. So something good gonna happen. And I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone, and a new day has appeared. And I am grateful that I made it here. Blessings gonna find you here. Favor gonna find you here. Somebody say, money gonna find you here. Blessings gonna find you here. Put your hands together for Nyla Blackman. Bless you.
Somebody that called me the other day. This is I live in here. They say they feel that I shouldn't stay. Now I hear how you feel and hear what you say. I know the thing look a kind of way, but even if they call me crazy, crazy, what's up predicament I'm in? Telling me in Trinidad like tearing off my skin. I don't want to knock nobody down. I don't want to go. Trinidad is me and you together, jumping up in the mass. Look how we gonna have fun, going down to the last. It's to how we rolling, and I cannot hold it. My love for you growing. Trinidad is me and you together, partying till we born. Energy cannot done, living life in the hot sun. Oh, what a wonderful feeling, and that is why I'll never be leaving. I wanna jumping on the savannah stage. I want to feel the sweat running down my face. I want to raise my hand and in the air. I want to tell the Lord that I come from here. Down to the law.
Red, white, and tattoo. Trinidad, you know we love it. This love can wash.
Down to the law.
Red, white, and tattoo. This love can wash. This love can wash.
Now living, as I living and breathing. This is where I'm believing. So much love what I'm feeling. Staying, yeah, keep staying. Staying, yeah, keep staying. Don't want to leave my land. The carnival, the food, the fight, the praise, the born with freedom in my ways, so I never go in a place. A predicament I'm in, telling me in Trinidad like tearing off my skin. I don't want to knock nobody down. I don't want to go. Trinidad is me and you together, jumping up in the mass. Look how we gonna have fun, going down to the last. It's to how we rolling, and I cannot hold it. My love for you growing. Trinidad is me and you together, partying till we born. Energy cannot done, living life in the hot sun. Oh, what a wonderful feeling, and that is why I'll never be leaving. Jumping on the savannah stage. I want to feel the sweat running down my face. I want to raise my hand and in the air. I want to tell the Lord that I come from here. Trinidad, you know you are the one for me. Nobody could take you away, nobody. You are my everything. You are my everything. Somebody that called me the other day. They say it's time that I get away.
I need the medicine. Good Lord. I feel I could take a dance with my lover in the middle of the road, but everywhere I look now is pressure. So give me something to ease my soul, 'cause we need a healing. And when you check the situation, from since I was small, I are so common. That type of feeling, when you need some motivation, this thing could bring down the rain and the thunder. You see when the soca calling, they give me powers to jump till morning. It's 4 o'clock in a downtown party, and I'm feeling to love somebody. I know, because I can't wait for the jam in a session. Make my feeling, yeah. I need me medicine.
Little boy, how we looking? What?
One done, little boy.
How we looking there now?
I hope you find someone else. Oh, I hope you find someone else.
I'm not the one.
To love you like I do.
I hope me to love you true.
Oh, to love you like I do.
Wow, I tell you all what I get in this mépris. Oui bon Dieu papa zo, oui bon Dieu papa zo. Oh, I tell you all what I get in this mépris. Oui bon Dieu papa zo, oui bon Dieu papa zo. What? Every day is stress. Yeah, I cannot take it, baby. Next, Lord God. Wow, every day is stress. Yeah, I cannot take it, baby. Next.
I hope you find someone else.
Someone better than me.
Oh, I hope you find someone else. Oh, to love you like I do.
I hope so.
Oh, to love you like I do.
My belly big, like a cushion. I never hungry.
Never.
I don't worry. You make it story on my belly because it's big. Because it's big. I tell you, big belly season. Big belly season. Big belly season. I tell you, big belly season. Big belly season. Big belly season. I eating.
I hope you find someone else. Oh, I hope you find someone else. Oh, to love you like I do.
Just like me. And my grandmother.
To love you like I do.
Maybe your friend and them not sleeping in your bed.
In your bed.
So tell me why you have them talking in your head.
Mongol, my
Baby, your friend and them not sleeping in your bed with
come on now, girl.
you. Baby, I don't do nothing on your head. I hear them going yum 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 yum. Shut up all your mouth. All you can take my woman from me. Go and check your own. Hey, don't break up my home. Boom.
I hope you find someone else.
Just like little boy.
Oh, I hope you find someone else.
Like my brother.
Oh, to love you like I do.
Like my grandfather back in 1999.
Oh, to love you like I do.
Back when down here, that is it. Whoa.
When I'm feeling under the weather, you just make me feel sweet. Ice the cocoa tea, use the sugar, and together we are complete, darling. Heat me up, only you alone can put fire back in the soul. Heat me up, and they telling me I should leave that fire alone. Well, the more they tell me, the more I'm holding you close. I could never let you go. Miss how she lay. Girl, I'm coming home, I will see you again. All day through the night, I'm dreaming. Yeah, miss how she lay. When you turn it up, make it smooth, my darling. When outside is pouring rain, put a butt on the fire. Bubbling, you're bubbling, you're bubbling it over. Raise the temperature higher. Coming in, you're coming in, you're coming in closer. Make the thing catch on fire. It's all on the ground, all over the counter, yeah. With that butt on the fire, yeah.
It's your cocoa love.
Oh, I barely could concentrate. I feel a sugar rush in my vein. One cup, it does make my day. I'm missing it when I'm gonna love for you. Heat me up, only you alone can put fire back back in the soul, heat me up. Girl, you are that thing, I could never leave you alone. No, and no matter what they could say, I hold in your clothes. I could never let you go. Miss some she name. Girl, I'm coming home, I will see you again. All day through the night, I'm dreaming. Yeah, miss some she name. When you turn it up, make it smooth, my darling. When outside is pouring rain, put a pot on the fire. Bubbling, you're bubbling, you're bubbling, it's over. Raise the temperature higher. Coming in, you're coming in, you're coming in closer. Make the thing get your fire. It's all on the ground, all over the counter, yeah. With that pot on the fire, yeah.
It's your cocotiella.
Boy, when I'm feeling under the weather, you just make me feel sweet. Ice the cocoa tea, use the sugar, and together we are complete, darling. Heat me up. Only you alone can put fire back in the soul. Heat me up. And they telling me I should leave that fire alone. Well, the more they tell me, the more I hold in your clothes. I could never let you go. Miss some she name. Girl, I'm coming home, I will see you again. All day through the night, I'm dreaming. Yeah, miss some she name. When you turn it up, make it smooth, my darling. When outside is pouring rain, put a pot on the fire. Bubbling, you're bubbling, you're bubbling, it's over. Raise the temperature higher. Coming in, you're coming in, you're coming in closer. Make the thing get your fire. It's all on the ground, all over the counter, yeah. With that pot on the fire, yeah. It's your cocotiella. Boy, when I'm feeling under the weather, you just make me feel sweet. Ice the cocoa tea.
I see she come in the bed, that she looking all around and she get frightened when she see a set a man. Whoa, who are you going? Who are you going? Stand up there and take the jamming. Why you only looking down at your watch, girl? Make your whole body rock and take that. It's not what I make the fun. That's why I'm going round the block. When we ready from the iron drum. Right back when I hit this spot, just best ways like betting is your profession. I go wait till you bump a confession. I'm not no sukunya, no large bless, no. Just come to get on back, come bruises, yeah. Don't be afraid, girl, don't reject me. Why don't you throw it back, let we play. But the more you resist, the more they come. It's like throwing sugar on the ground and watching the ants move along. No, this is just how we party. This is how we jam. Loosen your waist and turn around. Do my tongue now. It's not what I make a tell, but why you going round the block? When you ready from the iron drum. Right back when I hit this spot, just spell ways, like betting is your profession. I go wait till you bump a confession. I promise to take my time, show respect, yeah. Put my hands by my side, keep them in check. If you want take me down, we could go down there. The lower we go, the more jamming you go get. But the more you resist, the more they come. It's like throwing sugar on the ground and watching the ants move along. No, this is just how we party. This is how we jam. Loosen your waist and turn around. Come on down now. It's not what I make a tell, but why you going round the block? When you ready from the iron drum. Right back when I hit this spot, just spell ways like betting is your profession. I go wait till you bump a confession. It's not what I make a tell, but why you going round the block? When you ready from the iron drum. Right back when I hit this spot, just spell ways like betting is your profession. I go wait till you bump a confession. I see she come in the bed that she looking all around and she get frightened when she see us at the man. But the more you resist, the more they come. It's like throwing sugar on the ground and watching the ants move along. No, this is just how we party. This is how we jam. Loosen your waist kettle pot. Back why I go when you on the block. When you with them from the iron drop. Why back when I hit this spot? Just felt ways like when it is your profession. I go wait till your bumper confession. It's not what I make a kettle pot. Back why I go when you on the block. When you with them from the iron drop. Why back when I hit this spot? Just felt ways like when it is your profession. I go wait till your bumper confession.
NMG. 30,000 people, rich. 30,000 people, rich. 30,000 people, rich. 30,000 people, Narima, Maturita, Santa Rosa, Don Yaruka, Tova, Sawa, Sofaria, carry everything up on the street. Up on the street. I come from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when Arima had it, Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Don Yaruka had it, in Mova had it, in Sawa had it, Soparia had it, look all over. Downtown step was the vibes when West people leave from Link Junction and Beatown to head to the playground and to the link inside. Arima and Central to the go and Southside. The traffic on insomnia morning down the by Westmoreland have cars parking like a garage. Me drinks bottle long like ruler in a cooler and we chipping up the punch to some Canada. Them time the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it for the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it for the flag to the carry it. We used to carry it for the cooler to the carry it. We used to carry it when Central had it, Korea had it, Columbia had it, Gilpin Penal had it, 500 had it, and Enterprise had it, Cova had it, them full of vibe. Carry it, carry it, carry it, carry it. 30,000 people, rich. 30,000 people, rich. 30,000 people, rich. 30,000 people, Narima, Maturita, Santa Rosa, Don Yaruka, Tova, Sawa, Sofaria, carry everything up on the street. Up on the street. I come from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when Arima had it, Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Don Yaruka had it, in Mova had it, in
wow. Baby, I got.
Soca.
I like the way you're intimate. Your wine is so intimate. Like you are getting some mix. Yes, boy.
I like the way you're intimate. Your wine is so intimate. Like you are getting some mix. Yes, girl. Bump on it for me, girl. Cause you're up in your feelings. You're up in your feelings. When you're whining, you're up in your feelings. Bump on it for me, girl, cause you're up in your feelings. You're up in your feelings. When you're whining, you're up in your feelings.
You're grabbing up my body. I don't care, I got somebody touching
I give you that you love how I work it. Action time, you know me afraid to hurt it. Wow. I could do this all night long. I got you.
Wine with me, yeah. Wine with me. Dance with me. We could do this all night long.
Wine with me, yeah. Wine with me. Dance with me. We could do this all night long. All right.
I like the way you're intimate. Your wine is so intimate. Like you are getting intimate. Yes, boy.
I like the way you're intimate. Your wine is so intimate. Like you are getting intimate. Yes, girl. Bump on it, come make y'all call you up in your feelings. You're up in your feelings when you're whining, you're up in your feelings. Bump on it, come make y'all call you up in your feelings. You're up in your feelings when you're whining, you're up in your feelings. Girl, your wine are the sweetest. I never regret the day that I leave it. Real? No, I can't let it out, never lease it. You hold me, soon as you will increase it. When you see me in effect, you release it. I can't leave it, cause I believe it. I love the way you bounce and wheel it. Give it to me, girl, like you mean it. Give me it high and you give me it low. Give me it fast and you give me it slow. Shake up your body, girl, tip on your toe. Anytime you're ready to move, let's go. Give me on the left, give me on the right. I give you in the day, you must get it in the night. Me fire car out quick like no starlight. Girl, you give me the wine that I like. Again.
I like the way you're intimate. Your wine is so intimate. Like you are getting intimate. Yes, boy.
I like the way you're intimate. Your wine is so intimate. Like you are getting intimate. Yes, girl. Bump on it, come me, girl, cause you're up in your feelings. You're up in your feelings when you're whining, you're up in your feelings. Bump on it, come me, girl, cause you're up in your feelings. You're up in your feelings when you're whining, you're up in your feelings.